Hello, fellow viewers, welcome to Mr. Who Reviews. And today we're in King of the Hill. It's not easy being green. And yeah, in this episode, it seems that first it's gonna be one of where everybody seems insane, while Hank is the only sane person in Ireland. When Bobby's history teacher, Mr. McKay, is having them do like some environmental stuff, like giving the tickets to someone that isn't doing environmental, like Bobby getting a ticket to uh, Boomhauer because of his car, or Joseph getting a daily ticket for putting use more oil than a sink. Yeah, I get how they afforded to give tickets at school, but outside of school, I know. And Hank finds Bobby in his class with Mr. McKay going through the uh, big garbage bin outside of Strickland propane. Yes, Strickland thought it was some home people going through their garbage again. And yeah, when Hank is saying that he's selling environmental clean propane, Mr. K saying that's just I guess like stuff done in barbecues, like plastic plates and forks and knives and ham. And turned out that's the same thing that Hank said to sell some of the propane stuff, but more positive. And then he's called into the school courtroom, and he didn't want to do it, but Peggy said he did it, and she was quick and just told him to do it for Bobby since he hadn't got an A since the kindergarten or something. And I do find it funny that when Hank thinks he's doing not only a thing in court when you put your hand on the Bible and swear you held the truth and that. Yeah, it's a Harry Potter book. They're not allowed the Bible in school. Ugh, makes sense. And yeah, Parker Peters is against Hank, while Bobby is his defense. But yeah, after he said he's playing his client insane. I don't know if it is in defense. And they do drop that there gonna be a landfill be put in, and Hank Fry get the kids on inside, but same Megan Baby got landfill put in. Now they have new fire trucks and had the kids try to get kids excited for fire trucks. And turns out the teacher wants the kids to save an endangered species called itchy algae. Now I get saving an endangered species like the dodo or a panda or something. Like they even say you can't even say itchy algae. Ugh. When they reveal that they're draining a lake, Hank starts freaking out and gets Dale and Bill alarmed and tells them about it, and they're freaking out as well because yeah, when they're younger, they kind of had a joyride or did a joyride on Boomhauer's old car named Sally, and yeah, Dale just lost control when he was in the car, and it sunk to the bottom of the lake. I do kind of, and I think that them using the song "Live and Let Die" while it was happening was a good pick. Ugh. And I was wondering if the flashback was to take place in the 70s or 80s, since Bill was saying how they supposed to be wild and crazy guys. The Dale's call himself Kid Dynamite. Mm, don't know. I mean, they're trying to come up with an idea of how to hide the fact what he did, and Hank tried to talk to the I think mayor of Arnhem, but he's really buying since he's gonna be isn't gonna be mayor for much longer. So decided to join up Bobby and the other environmentalists pretend that they actually care what they're saying. And when Hank was laughing at Bobby's like the song Bobby made up, Bobby saying Hank never really you never got Hank to say his mind by anything, but I would have thought they did about the propaniacs or something. Hmm. And you would think that Boomhauer would be a bit suspicious when Hank the one involved in the stuff they're doing, but yeah. And yeah, and Hank does try get the landfill not gonna let landfill go on by talking to the Ireland City Council, but yeah, they're not listening. So Hank has an idea of like having Dale use his scuba gear to get the car up, even though he can get to finish and build to the form and Dale plan of just getting people who have similar names to them take the blame since their Harlan jackets are still in there and have their names on it, and Bill saying they can find some unalive bodies at the army, but ugh, don't know. Yes, when they got the car out, um, Mr. McKay and Bobby and the other environmentalists show up and think Hank is demonstrating like blocking garbage with garbage. And yeah, but Bobby after overheard Hank talking to the guys and find out that Hank was just pretending to be environmentalist, come environmental crazy nut job or something like that. And yeah, he just used Mr. McKay's phone and yeah, he started to take the roam charges and called Bill or Boomhauer about his car. And that's when the people that got into the lake or quarry was it? Mm. Show up and yeah, Bill shows up. Or what I say, Bill? Boomhauer shows up as well and finds the car and yeah, he just finds Hank's Letterman jacket. Gets it hard him before, but yeah, the Letterman. Mm. Yeah, Bill and the Dales pin all the blame on Hank and say he did it alone. And yeah, when Hank finds out that Bobby is the one that told Bill and Bobby subtly telling him or revealing that he overheard what he said, and Hank's feeling guilty enough for the cops come and yeah, but before the cops came, well, and Bill, the teacher wanted them want everybody to link arms together as a chain, and when the cops do come, you have them lying on the ground, and the cops go do the same thing to Bobby, but yeah, Hank does defend them, and just say he should be arrested because he likes his son in his old car, and he was against that. And yeah, but I think the couple how we forgive Hank a little bit, taking responsibility of what he did. But the Hank really take is gonna get off easy when they say the boy gonna go and get something. The cops to put something on the ground, thinking he's resisting, puts to get handcuffs on him. And yeah, I'm glad that Hank does a signal Boomhauer to get Bobby out there, and Dale and Bill trying to get it right from Boomhauer. He knew that they were also a part of what happened to Sally, and they had to drive the car in Dublin in the lake for who knows how long. I don't know if the gas will still work. And it'll end with Bobby asking Boomhauer how long to be so they'd be mad at Hank. And yeah, long story short, Boomhauer saying maybe 2 3 weeks. They put on to 1 week when Bobby's saying that Hank always quotes Boomhauer. Boomhauer just laughing. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a decent episode or something from Hank and the guy's past, and yeah, the Mr. McKay and the proper teacher. I'm all for environmentalists and that. Wait, you don't push your beliefs onto kids or have them go through get dumpsters to why were you going through dumpsters just to find all the get the germs and that or something? Ugh, I don't know. And he was actually excited when the police came. And you understand why the parents didn't want the other kids in Bobby class joining the protest. The teacher just crazy. Ugh. And yeah, and I'm glad that Hank did accept his responsibility about the car and lying to Bobby, and he was going to explain since he was feeling, I think, feel a bit guilty of lying to Bobby after he had a Bobby overheard him call him a crazy environmental nut job or whatever. And yeah, some of Dale's plans. Ugh, I don't know. And him hooking up his thing look like a sarcophagus or something. That's another frogman probably hooked up out of the car, but why? Ugh, I don't know. And yeah, like I said, it's a good episode. I will watch it over and over again, and I like the music that's in it. Yeah, just remember to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my community tab and vote on my polls. They haven't really done that good recently, but I don't know. I'm just not doing everybody's interested in it. But and yeah, that's it next time. I do. See you guys later.